What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokémon X and Y. Last episode we began our adventure in the Kalos region and made our way here to Route 2. It's kind of strange to still say that because it's Route 2 instead of Route 1 that has the first grass in the game, but we chose our starter, which is Chespin. You know, we'll call him our charter because he's Chespin, he's a starter. Anyway, we're about to take our first steps into grass here and see what kind of wild Pokemon we run into, and it is going to be a Pidgey! Yeah! Wow, this is actually really cool. I didn't realize that it was nighttime. I mean, I kind of played this a little earlier, and it wasn't nighttime, even though it was nighttime in real life. You know what, this is very strange. I think it actually resets, like, after you actually reset your console or 3DS or whatever. But now it is nighttime, and you can see the in-battle, or the battle itself actually looks really cool in the nighttime. It's got a nice shade to it. It's just kind of darker and I don't know, more like me, I guess, because I'm usually awake during the nighttime more than I am during the daylight. Not a big fan of the sun, but there we go, we take on our first Pokemon here, and that was Pidgey. Kind of strange that they chose to go with Pidgey. Well, I guess that's just what we run into, but I've seen like every single person runs into a Pidgey, so I'm not sure if that's actually scripted or what, but everyone that I've seen at least has run into a Pidgey there, so that's kind of strange. Oh, hi, Mo! Come learn how to catch Pokemon with me. Serena's mom and dad are amazing trainers. That's why she knows so much about catching Pokemon and battling. Well, mom and dad may be good, but that has nothing to do with me. Okay, now watch carefully, you two. Hey, we know how to catch Pokemon, girl. We know what we're doing. But I guess for those of you that are new to the Pokemon series, which I'm assuming there must be at least one of you out there that's new, it's not a usual sight to see a new person, but I'm sure that with X and Y being such a different game, it's going to bring about a ton of new players. So if you're a new player, then this is for you, but I've kind of played the games a lot, pretty much since second generation. I didn't play the original. Well, I did play it now in my later days, but I wasn't around, or I guess I was too young? Yeah, I was like 1 year old when the first Pokemon games came out in America, so definitely not old enough to play or understand what's going on, but now I do, and we know that catching Pokemon, you pretty much weaken them down to about whatever HP you like, and as long as you don't kill it, you can toss a Pokeball, and the more, or the less HP it has, the more likely it is to catch it. Just a little recap, you can also do, like, paralysis, can't say that, but put it to sleep, paralyze it, and different stuff, and we'll go through that as we get more into the game. But there we go, the Pokemon went inside the Pokeball. Shauna, what do you think your Froakie is inside of right now? Here, I'll share some Pokeballs with the two of you. And look at that, it seems like the Pokeballs we bought last episode in that little mart are of no use because we kind of get more of them right here. That's weird. Sure, you can catch the Pokemon around here just by throwing a Pokeball near them. Okay, I find a cute Pokemon, I'll throw lots of Pokeballs at it, and then we'll become friends. When you catch a wild Pokemon, it makes your Pokemon grow stronger too. Good luck! And that is actually a new feature here in X and Y, is that you actually get EXP when you catch a Pokemon and not just when you defeat it. So previous Pokemon in generations, I guess, 1 through 5, you have to actually defeat the Pokemon to get any experience for it. But in this game, you actually get experience whether you defeat it or catch it. Obviously, you don't get any if you run away from it, but, you know, it's just kind of nice because it adds a lot more incentive to actually catching Pokemon. I usually never catch a lot of stuff, but now that you get experience from it, I'm probably going to be catching quite a lot more things. And it looks like the first Pokemon from the Kalos region, the first new Pokemon that we run into, is going to be Scatterbug. I believe this is just a bug type and ends up becoming sort of a Butterfree or Beautifly kind of counterpart where it's a bug and flying type. That might be kind of spoiling, but just so that you guys watching that don't know exactly what you want to use on your team, I'm going to be giving a few, I guess, not hints or tips, but just kind of details about these Pokemon, so just so you know if you want to use them on your team or not. So this guy becomes a bug and flying type. I mean, a lot of you guys probably have already seen it if you've been paying attention to like the updates and stuff, but as you saw there, we get some experience and boom, we add Scatterbug to our Pokédex. That was actually a really cool little transition there, but yeah, I'm not going to add this guy to my team. I might actually evolve my Scatterbug into Vivillon, which is its eventual last evolution, because that Pokemon is actually very curious, and I'll speak about that in a little bit, but we have our first trainer battle here against a little youngster. When two trainers' eyes meet, a Pokemon battle must begin. And here we go, could this be the infamous youngster Joey? And it looks like, no, it's youngster Austin. I know Joey's somewhere around here, though, so I'm sure that we'll eventually find Mr. Joey lurking around somewhere in this forest, probably. But he's got a wonderful Zigzagoon, which I know has a really cool animation. So we're going to see here, well, I guess not when he uses Growl, but if it does end up using, excuse me, Tackle or something like that, we will see it's got a really cool little animation. What I find kind of weird is, I don't know why I keep paying attention to this. Oh, there we go. Look at that, it does like a little zigzag, and then it attacks you. Yeah, apparently a lot of Pokemon have that sort of thing where they have like a special animation that I guess corresponds to the way they are. So Zen's Zigzagoon, it does zigzags and then it attacks you. But yeah, I can't get my mind off of the little spot on the back of Chespin's head. I don't know why I feel like it's something special in my game. It's probably not, but I don't know. I feel like it's like, my Chespin is special and he's got a little spot. It'd be kind of cool if like every Chespin has a spot in a different area, but I'm pretty sure they all have the same one. Actually can't confirm it because I haven't seen any other people with a Chespin yet, but I'll probably check it out in between this and the next part. But I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Chespin here actually because he took a little bit of a beating from that Zigzagoon, so we're gonna heal up Auto there. And it looks like just like X and Y, or Black and White rather, you can keep using potions, I guess, while in the menu. So we're about to head into the first forest of the game here. And this is Santalune Forest. Man, the music in here is awesome. Let's walk together. I feel like something exciting will happen if I stay by you. I'll hear your Pokemon whenever you want me to. Wow, Shauna. Well, that's great. We saw this in a lot of trailers, how she follows you, and actually we have an item ball here. The first one, it's a potion. I know that TM balls actually look different in this game, but oh, look at that. He goes and picks it up. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Every little detail in this game is just so cool to me, and I don't really get why. It's just so amazing to me that, like, the game can be this... Oh, look at Serena, but... Yeah, I don't know, it's Pokemon, and it's so hard for me to believe that still, even though I've been playing this game for about an hour now, but, what I was going to say about Vivillon, which I'm not sure if we're going to run into, like, its second evolution here or not, but if we do, Vivillon actually has different patterns on its wings, depending on apparently what area you're in, like, literally in real life. So, depending on, like, what state you live in, or if you live in a different country, there's apparently a ton of different patterns for Vivillon. So, I'm kind of curious to evolve mine and see what sort of pattern we have here in Florida, in the wonderful Sunshine State. Because I know there's a sun pattern, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be that one. But look at that, we run into a Metapod. I'm probably not going to fight this thing, though, just because Metapods are so, I guess, annoying to take out, because all they do is harden. Everyone knows Metapod, or at least everyone that's played, I guess first generation games that has gone through Viridian Forest, which this actually looks a lot like a 3D sort of Viridian Forest. So let's actually check over here, see if there's any items. There doesn't seem to be anything. So we run into another Pokemon, and we're gonna go to our friend Serena after this, but that is gonna be a Weedle. As far as for what you can catch in this game, I know that you can catch so many Pokemon in this. There's 3 Pokédexes actually for the game because of the large amount of Pokemon that there are in it. Oh, this is so cool how they, like, talk to you like that. It's not like you have to literally stop for them to talk to you. They just keep on talking while you're walking. A battle! This youngster challenged me to a Pokemon battle. Let's go! I wonder if I can just, like, challenge him while Tierno's fighting him. I guess not. But that's really cool how they can, like... I guess it's a lot more interactive. It's not like, hey, stop right there while I say this font or this line of text and then you're done. I'm done with you. I'm gonna go do something else, but... Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon to catch in this game. As for this forest so far, we've seen, obviously, the new Scatterbug, as well as Caterpie and Weedle, the first generation bug types, the very first ones. Hang on a second, Mo! Oh, what are you doing over there, Shauna? Oh, I guess she's going into a battle? What? Look what I found! I'll give it to you! I love puzzles, so I watch everything more closely than you think! A Paralyze Heal. How is that a puzzle? What did you just do? I don't understand how that was a puzzle. No, I'm good. Alright, so we got another youngster over here. I'm hoping this guy's Joey, but we'll find out. Come on, Scatterbug! Let's powder this punk! And these animation transition thingies are so good. And it is youngster Joey. Awesome! Sending out his top percentage Scatterbug. I guess we've been fighting a lot of these, so it's nothing really surprising. A lot of people have, I guess, complained, and I guess this is a little bit of a spoiler, but have complained about how little new Pokemon there are, I guess, because there's only 70, well, there's 69, but there's 69 new Pokemon for the Kalos region, but there are a ton of Mega Evolutions. There's so many revealed so far that I don't want to spoil, but there's so many that I think we haven't seen yet, and honestly, I think between new Pokemon and Mega Evolutions, it's probably going to balance out. Just because of how many Pokemon total there are in this game, I don't mind that there's not that many new ones, just because there's like 450 just between the 3 Pokédexes, and there's probably going to be around that many to catch just in this game, plus a bunch of features that we'll get into way later on after we beat like the main story and stuff. Yeah, there's just so much cool stuff to this game, and so many Pokemon, just not that many from this region, which I guess is kind of weird, but I don't really have a problem with it. A lot of other people seem to have a little problem with it, but yeah, let's go ahead and take out this Fletchling. I just realized another new Pokemon here. This is Fletchling, a normal and flying type. I guess the Pidgey or Hoothoot or Tailo of this generation and so on and so forth. However, he becomes a fire and flying type as his second stage, and then his third stage as well as fire and flying, so yeah, pretty cool, because he becomes a fire flying, so kind of different from the normal flying bird. The normal flying, yep. Alright, so let's try and make our way through this forest now. There's probably going to be a few more youngsters. What I'm going to do for most of these battles, since we're still in the beginning of the game, I'm showing off everything, which makes the game a lot slower, but actually let me know what you guys think of this, because what I was thinking was, as we get later on into the game, there's going to be so many battles, and I do like to take on all the trainers just for training, you know, so that my Pokemon don't fall behind or anything like that. But as we get later on, what I think I'm going to do is cut a lot of the battles and only show, I guess, new Pokemon that show up in the battles, or just what the trainer has, just so that you guys get a glimpse of that, but not really the entire battle, since that will probably just slow down the entire process a lot. But I may just end up just showing everything, because this game is just so cool looking. Like, look at this, we run into a Pansage here. I'm pretty sure that means that all 3 of the elemental monkeys are actually in the game, since we see Pansage here. So we're probably also going to have Pansear and Pansage, I think? Oh wait, no, that was Pansage. Panpour, I think, is the last one, the water type. So yeah, those 3 are probably in the game. I've never really been a huge fan of any of them, so not too excited to see them. But hey, how's it going, Serena? Here you go. Oh, more Pokeballs. Okay, I guess our friends are awesome and they just give us tons of items and Pokeballs and potions and things, so I think we're almost through this forest now. Oh, your Pokemon are in for a shock. I wonder if she's gonna have an electric type, because she's trying to shock us here. So here is Last Anna and her Pikachu. So yes, she does have an electric type. And I don't know if you guys heard that there, but Pikachu's cry has actually been changed to be his cry from the anime. So he goes, Pika Pika! I'm not very good at Pikachu sound effects. Ooh, look at that! He did a little tail whip and oh, that was so cute. But yeah, Pikachu's cry has been changed to the anime version, which I really like, actually. A lot of Pokemon cries have actually been changed, but Pikachu specifically, as you saw there, Pika Pika! Alright, I'll go ahead and stop doing that, because I'm not very good at it, but yeah, a lot of Pokemon have had their cry changed. I'm wondering if there's any more that actually have their anime cry. I think like maybe Meowth has it, and he just goes, Meowth, that's right! But that's really unlikely. But it would still be pretty cool. Ah, I was the one who got shocked. Oh no, Last Anna. I'm so sorry that you got shocked by my Chespin power. So one thing that I wanted to talk about, I guess, is the team that I'm going to be using, because I haven't chosen anything yet. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to be using. So other than leaving your suggestions down in the comments, I'm also, I don't know, I'm probably just going to end up playing through, seeing what's in every route, and if I see anything that looks really interesting or has a cool typing and whatnot, I will probably go ahead and catch it. I was also thinking of actually using the Torchic that you get in the Pokemon Center, or rather from Mystery Gift. You get the Mystery Gift from the Pokemon Center, but yeah, everyone basically has, I guess, the ability to get Torchic with a Mega Stone for, of course, Mega Blaziken, which was revealed a while back. And here we actually see Bunnelby, which we saw Serena try to catch earlier. So now we get to battle one ourselves, but yeah, I was thinking of actually getting the Torchic and using it as my Mega Pokemon and not actually using one of the Kanto starters, because, I don't know, I really like the Mega Kanto starters and I'll still have one, just not on my main team. I'll still eventually show off its Mega Evolution and stuff, but I don't really want to have one on my main team. I'd rather have the Torchic just because I love the 3rd generation, and Torchic is part of that generation, one of the 3 starters of that gen, so I don't know, I kind of really want to use Mega Blaziken rather than one of the Kanto Megas, especially because this is Pokemon Y, And I'd probably end up picking Charizard. And I don't know, I guess some people might disagree with this, but I'd rather, or I prefer Pokemon or Charizard X. Wow, I'm confusing myself so hard, but yeah, Mega Charizard X to Y. Want me to heal your Pokemons? No, I totally forgot that you were even healing our stuff. You know, we really need some repels. That is what I'm missing right now. Pansage! I don't need you, man. What's kind of strange if we've only been running into Pansage, so I'm wondering if maybe you run into the monkey of the type that you picked. That's probably not true, but I don't know, just kind of funny to think about. And we made it out of the forest, I guess. I remember this part from the trailer as well. So you're the forest to arrive. Looks like my new neighbor is someone with a lot of potential. Hey, it's Trevor and Tierno. The way Pokemon move is just incredible. I want to show off some of that spirit when I dance. Tierno, could you think about something besides how Pokemon move for once? I can't do a Dexter voice, I'm so bad, but let's go on to Santalune City. And this is the part from the trailer. Look at that, that's so cool. All your little friends walk alongside you. And we make it to Route 3, Overt Way? What are y'all going to do? Why, look for Pokemon, of course. Stupid DD. That was so bad. I wish I could do a Dexter. I apparently sound a lot like Mandark. A lot of my friends teased me about that, but I guess I can do a Mandark voice. I'll just do my normal voice and I'll sound like Mandark because I can't do Dexter. But yeah, you sure know a lot. It's because Mom and Dad taught me so much. Here, I have something for you guys. Adventure rules. I wrote down 10 different tips every trainer should know. I don't know if we need this, Serena, but I guess we'll go ahead and take it off your hands just so we can be polite. You're pretty cute, Serena. Well, if you weren't a Pokemon character and a real girl. Now, let's not go into details. I'm a very lonely person. But yeah, Serena's a pretty cute character. I like her more than Shauna, actually. I don't know, Shauna just seems to be way too into us, man. You know, I like those girls that kind of stay off a little bit. Shauna, you're just way too into us. But here is actually a wonderful little pond, and I think this is where we're gonna leave off this episode. We made our way through Santalune Forest, and next time we'll make our way to Santalune City and through Route 3 and find out what kind of Pokemon we can catch in here. So, thank you all once again so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you all next time as we head to Santalune City.